Ma'am, step out of the vehicle.
Sorry, I'm trying to call someone to make sure that
Step
I'm safe.
Step out of the vehicle. You are safe. Stop.
I don't feel safe. I do not feel safe.
Don't trap my
Safe.
Don't trap my arm.
Whoa, what did you do?
Hey, ma'am, lower the window. You're gonna hurt this
Lower
officer.
your window.
Ma'am, lower
your window with your other arm.
Ma'am.
Have you ever stopped to consider just how powerful and effective pro-police propaganda is? You know, shows like Live PD and Cops and other pro-police shows that glorify the violation of our fellow Americans. It's so powerful that on the heels of Slushygate, where cops targeted innocent people walking along the sidewalk, minding their own business, by throwing large cups of soft drinks at them in their police vehicles while in uniform.
Hey, babe, you got change for $1? How about a drink?
The cell phone videos were taken by LMPD officers from the now disbanded 9th Mobile Unit. They capture multiple instances of officers throwing drinks at pedestrians and cyclists and then laughing about it. Some videos were taken by an officer in a car driving behind another LMPD vehicle from which the drinks were thrown.
And on the heels of case after case of millions of dollars in county and city payouts because of police brutality, and even on the heels of murder after murder committed by the boys in blue, people still give these psychopathic, badge-wearing creeps the benefit of the doubt when they bring team tyranny into the life of another person. Cops are supposed to be there to keep harm from happening to people, not causing harm. This video from the Police Plug channel is more proof that individuals who have neither stolen from nor harmed another person are targets of power-tripping, badge-wearing psychopaths. The name of the video is Woman Traps Cop's Arm in Car Window During Traffic Stop. Under the video we read, on April 26, 2022, an officer was conducting surveillance on a vehicle. The automatic license plate reader read back that the driver's registration was suspended. Conducting surveillance on a vehicle owned by an American? Doesn't that sound like something that might happen in North Korea or something the SS or Gestapo would do? Seems to me that it's a violation of your right to be secure in your person. It's an automatic violation of your privacy. Let's just sit back and watch this attack unfold on this woman by the Scotch Plains, New Jersey Police Department.
Ma'am, open the window. All right, man. Officer Walter, Scotch Plains Police. Your license, registration, insurance?
Yeah, thank you.
You have your license. You have your license, registration, and insurance.
Yep, not a problem. Thank you.
I need your license. Open the window, or I'm gonna break the window and you'll be placed under arrest.
See, cops don't like it when you don't talk to them, when you don't consent or respect their authority. When they don't get what they want, of course, they resort to threats of violence and property damage. That's their MO. That's what they do. That's what's residing inside the darkness of their hearts.
Ma'am?
Ma'am.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Your license, registration, and insurance. If you don't comply, I will break the window and you will be placed under arrest. Do you understand that?
Ma'am.
Open the window. Ma'am, step out of the vehicle.
Sorry, I'm trying to call someone to make sure that I'm
Step
safe.
out of the vehicle. You are safe. Stop.
I don't feel safe. I do not feel safe.
Don't trap my
Feel safe.
Don't trap my arm.
What are you doing?
Hey, ma'am, lower the window. You're gonna hurt this officer.
Lower your window.
Ma'am, lower
your window with your other arm.
Ma'am.
So let's be honest about this situation and keep everything in context. A strange man reaches his arm into a woman's car without consent. She closes the window on his arm because obviously she's fearing for her life, but she's the one who gets charged with assault, and the lemming masses applaud this tyranny? This is clown world on steroids.
Lower your
the
window with your other arm. Lower your window with your other arm.
Let's punch on this.
No.
Ma'am,
Lower your window. You are now under arrest.
Ma'am,
You are now
lower the
under
window.
arrest.
Ma'am, lower the window.
You are now under. Stop.
Ma'am, lower the window. Ma'am, lower the window. Ma'am, lower the window. Send an additional unit.
Let's see, in a world where morality was glorified and immorality was condemned, what would this action be called? Oh yeah, this would be called carjacking and kidnapping. But for some bizarre reason, the aggressors and agitators are seen as the heroes in this story. This is why you always record the police.
Get out of the car. You're arrested now.
Why? What?
Aggravated assault on police. Aggravated
Raise the
assault.
window and officer.
I didn't realize you could put my.
Can we open this door?
Why are you guys doing this right
Ma'am,
now?
you're under arrest.
Stop.
What did I do? Can you tell me what I did,
You're
you
arrested for
guys?
aggravated assault against a police officer.
Can you tell me what I did?
You're,
I am
you're under
hurt
arrest.
here.
You're under arrest.
Under arrest for
Step out of the
what?
car.
Step out of the car. Turn around. Put your back.
Under arrest for what? Can you tell me?
Aggravated assault.
How is there aggravated assault? Could you please tell me?
When the officer tells you to open the door and has to put his arm through the window, and then you
Why is his
and then
arm going through my
you're under.
window?
Just pat her down real quick, little shirt.
Why is his arm going?
You alright?
You good?
Yeah. Pat her down real quick. Yeah, search her now.
Serious right now?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
Do you have a mother? Do you have a sister?
We're past that already. You're under arrest for aggravated assault. He told you multiple times to lower your window, open the door, and then when he put his arm through your window and you intentionally raised the window and then hurt this officer, now you're under arrest for aggravated assault. And plus,
You are accusing me of something I did not do.
you're not. You're under arrest.
Okay.
You're under arrest. Bring it to the back over here. Which one's your car? Mike?
38.
You check they're good?
Yeah, she didn't have any pockets on.
Okay.
Does this coat have any pockets?
I'm bleeding on my hand too. Yeah. With the broken. Hey, just watch out with the broken glass too.
Yeah, you're bleeding because it was your fault you violated her rights and broke her window.
Are you guys serious right now?
Step into the vehicle. Watch your head.
Yeah, so can I...
Step into the vehicle and watch your head. Step into the vehicle and watch your head.
Can you tell me what I'm arrested for?
Aggravated assault.
I need to... Hold on.
Get back in the car. Get back in the car. Come on.
Turn around.
Four of you guys now, huh? Five of you guys. So you're not giving me any chance to retrieve my stuff or make sure my things are okay?
Stay there.
Why? You're not going to tell me why I was pulled over to begin
Ma'am, watch your
with?
foot. Watch your foot. You explain everything. Just watch your foot.
No, you're not explaining.
Can I help you, sir? Okay. Take your hands out of your pocket for me. Appreciate it. Okay, she's under arrest right now. And then when she is released, when she gets out, she can give you a call. Okay? Okay. Gibson, please get back to your car now. This is a crime scene.
Well, now it's a crime scene. Everything was fine before the cops showed up.
We're good. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna wait. Yeah. Hey, bud, just watch him. He was with her, and I don't need him coming back to the scene over here. He can leave actually, but we're gonna get her back into headquarters. Just wait for whoever that unit is.
I'm just not indulging somebody who keeps repeating themselves, so you can stop. If you want to keep going, you can, but you're not going to get anything out of me. So, okay, well, I don't have to have a conversation with you. Ma'am, I don't need advice. I'm not asking you for your advice, is what I'm saying. Okay? Thank you. Ready? Step out of the vehicle. Alright, sit down. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Thank you. Sit down. Wait. You're gonna walk up the stairs. Step to the right. Not up, step to the right. Thank you. I said step to the right, not step up. Can you search? I'm gonna take the handcuffs off, you're gonna put both hands on the wall. Do you understand? Okay, turn around, face the wall. Hand on the wall, please. Thank you. Remove your jacket, please. No, you can't. I have to put it down. Ma'am, it's not an option. Put your hand against the wall.
You guys plan to
Put your hands against the wall. On the wall. On them.
I really do not.
Do you want to get instruction too? You're not following instructions is your
They're
problem.
on the wall.
No, they're not. They're not touching. Put
Are
them,
you gonna clean them?
put them on the wall.
Are you
I'm
gonna
not
clean
going to tell
them?
you again.
So could you clean it for me, please?
Do you? No. Put your
Okay,
hands
so
on the
then
wall.
I'm putting them on the wall.
Ma'am, I'm not
They're
going to
not
have with you.
moving. They're not moving.
Place them. I don't want your shirt.
Can I pee?
want no.
Can I
Put
pee?
your hands on the wall now.
I need
I'm
to
not
pee.
asking you a question.
Can I pee?
Place your arms on the wall. If I have to hold them, I will
Can
hold
I
them.
pee,
When I'm
please?
done.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow. If somebody could just, listen, it would be so hard, right? It would be done already.
I'm so sorry that you have such a life, because I do too. But Jesus, you picked the wrong job.
Yeah, I picked the wrong job.
No, you did.
Spread your legs. Thank you.
Keep them on the wall.
Keep them on the wall.
You guys are fucking ridiculous.
Great, we're ridiculous.
Can you tell me why I got older?
I already explained that to you.
You said because
You're playing down there and you have a warrant. It's that simple. It's not our fault. We're not the ones that put the warrant on you. We didn't arrest you. Whenever you got arrested, that's not on us.
when I got
Keep your hands
arrested,
on the wall.
this is on you. This is on you right now.
No, but you got arrested before.
Take a seat on the chair. Take your socks off.
My socks off?
Correct.
Is this your first time being arrested?
No, it's not.
Okay, so you should be familiar with this. Let me sit down on your feet, please. Put your socks back on. You can put your shoes back on.
What were you arrested for before? Probably the reason you got the warrant, right?
Hands behind your back, please.
Is there a reason why I'm getting processed right now?
You're under.
Yeah, well, it would have been just for the warrant you had. Here, put this on. Put that on the chair. Would have been just for the warrant you had, and then honestly closing the window on an officer's arm. No, the rest will be such. You know what the warrant's for?
I think it's what I have court for in a couple weeks. I think for
So why?
because I got it in December. I don't know.
It's for feeling up here.
So why not? So why not just?
It's for something I have court for. It already set in a couple
Like,
days.
failure to
yeah,
appear,
you
which
can't
you
do it
didn't go
because
to
you
court.
didn't go to court.
Yeah, but they have a new court date set.
I understood. So then, because you didn't go the first time, you did a warrant. And all it would have been was you getting out of here in 2 hours, some paperwork, and that's it.
I'm gonna be on your chair right now, you guys.
You need to urinate right now.
I told you I mean,
Right, well, you also said a lot of things, so I didn't know if it was just a ploy or if you wanted to just argue, or I was speaking to you calmly and kindly and you just escalated everything, so excuse me for not believing it in the beginning.
I was trying
Stand
to
up,
speak
please.
to you calmly and
Put your
as
hands
well,
behind
and
your back.
that's why I'm just confused as to what's going on here, guys. I'm
Made
figuring
her
out
pee
you
her
guys-
pants.
I mean,
Fucking assholes, man.
The way they treated this woman, you'd think that none of the cops had a mother or a sister or a daughter. This woman harmed no one, harassed no one, threatened no one. But she was harmed, harassed, and threatened by the protectors and servants of society. Aside from this entry taken from the Crime Watch website, I see no evidence that this woman is a threat to anybody.
For a living?
All the tyranny-loving lemmings absolutely adore Deputy Frank Sloop from the Pinal County, Arizona Sheriff's Department. Or should I say Frank Brady List Sloop.
I don't know if you do traffic stops for a living, but I do traffic stops for a living.
Wow, there's a lot of misinformation sitting in the driver's seat of that vehicle.
Write everyone tickets. It is literally my job to write tickets. It's all I do.
And I don't know how to bridge that gap between like ignorance and knowledge, because I don't think that there's enough wood to build that bridge.
Being a member of the traffic unit, it is my job to issue citations. No, I write everyone tickets. It is literally my job to write tickets. It's all I do.
We'll get back to that Brady List thing in a minute. In the meantime, Deputy Frank Sloop from the infamous Fridays with Frank wants you to know that he does traffic stops for a living.
I do traffic stops for a living?
I don't know if you do traffic stops for a living, but he does traffic stops for a living.
I don't know if you do traffic stops for a living, but I do traffic stops for a living.
It's his job to issue citations.
Being a member of the traffic unit, it is my job to issue citations.
This means it's his sole duty to extort Americans on public highways. It's literally his job to write tickets. It's all he does.
No, I write everyone tickets. It is literally my job to write tickets. It's all I do.
It's all I do.
It's all I do.
In other words, it's not his job to serve and protect. It's his job to harass and collect.
It's all I do.
And why do we call him Frank Brady List Sloop? Well, because Frank is on the Brady List. And what exactly is the Brady List, you might ask? A giglio or Brady List is an actual list compiled usually by prosecutors' offices or a police department containing the names and details of law enforcement officers who've had sustained incidents of untruthfulness, criminal convictions, candor issues, or some other type of issue placing their credibility into question. So Deputy Frank Sloop basically has no credibility, at least in the eyes of some prosecutors and some police departments. And if you've got no credibility with a police department, boy, you are in a bad way. Now, maybe you don't believe me about the seriousness of being on the Brady List. Maybe you'd rather hear it from a lawyer. Okay, fine.
The Brady List is essentially a list of police officers who have committed some sort of bad thing in their career. These lists are kept by prosecutors' offices, and the purpose of them is to inform defendants and defense attorneys of potential Brady and Giglio evidence. That is exculpatory evidence that you can use as a criminal defendant against some of the witnesses. So, for example, if an officer lied on a report, had an initial affairs investigation due to that lie, and was found to have actually lied, you could potentially introduce that in your case as you're cross-examining the officer. The Brady List gives you that information. Now, the problem with the Brady List is that it is maintained by prosecutors' offices. And while they have a duty to disclose this information, what we have found over the years is that sometimes some information is just not disclosed, and even if they have it, they still don't disclose it. And so a diligent and competent approach to representation, investigating all of these potential issues, is necessary to ensure that you're not missing out on a potentially helpful issue.
So while they may not disclose every officer on the Brady list, we do know the Fridays with Frank star is on it. If Frank Brady list sloop has credibility issues right off the bat, how do we know he's telling the truth about anything? Dave was over there speeding. Susie didn't have her seatbelt on. Ralph didn't activate his turn signal in the appropriate amount of time.
71, passing all these cars. Get a good look.
That guy right there. The rational, logical, constitutional answer is we can't trust him. I mean, that is if you're into all that rationality, logic, and constitutional stuff. But that small Brady list credibility detail doesn't stop the gushing lemming masses from genuflecting and licking the boot polish right off of Frank's jack boots as he tramples our rights under the color of traffic law. Let us take a look at some of the glowing accolades Frank gets on the Pinal County Sheriff's Department Facebook page, shall we? Oh, Frank, you are great. Happy New Year to you all from Galway, Ireland. Frank Sloop, I look forward to Fridays with Frank so much. Stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Deputy Sloop. About time. I feel like there should be an officer dedicated to that purpose on the I-10. And that purpose is shaking down people on the highways and byways of America. About time a police force focuses on left lane drivers. You guys are the best. Great job, rubber. Need more of this enforcement in the state. I love this guy. He's hilarious. Pinal County Sheriff's Office, we need longer episodes. Frank is entertaining. Way to go, Frank. You got this, Officer Frank. Bicep flex. Best cop ever. Love Frank. Cracks me up. I love this officer. He's the reason I would go to Pinal County Sheriff's Office, Pinal County. Thank you, deputies. Hey, I love what you're doing. Thank you for your service. Well done, PCSO. LOL, backpack intent. Classic. You are awesome. Great job. We got a lot of top fans in this comment section. Frank is awesome! Wish more deputies and or officers would enforce those camping in the left lane. Love you, Frank. Good job, Frank. God bless you forever. Thank you. Wish you could visit our US 60 East Mesa. We got some people down here that need to be economically terrorized, Frank. Could you help us out? Great job, you guys. Great as always. The semi-trucks do it all the time. That's hanging out in the left lane. It's a real crime. My favorite episode. Love your videos. See, the problem with America is not that we have a long line of psychopaths who want to rob and rule us. It's that we have tens of millions of Stockholm Syndrome victims begging to be robbed and ruled.
I'm sorry. I do this for a living. You don't. I tell you how this works. Let me see your driver's license or I'm going to pull you out of your car and arrest you for failing to provide ID.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we start standing up against the tyrants instead of calling for the tightening of the chains of our own oppression?
I do traffic stops for a living. I don't know if you do traffic stops for a living, but I do traffic stops for a living. Being a member of the traffic unit, it is my job to issue citations. No, I write everyone tickets. It is literally my job to write tickets. It's all I do.
If you guys enjoy these videos, maybe you'll enjoy some of my others. Check out my most popular playlist and some of the other playlists. Maybe there's some videos on there that you haven't seen. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know. Don't forget to subscribe to my email list or my website, highimpactflix.com. If you want to support the channel further, grab a hard-hitting, conversation-starting shirt, become a channel member, but more importantly, know what your rights are, exercise your rights, and stand for your rights. If you don't use your rights, you're gonna lose your rights. Yeah, I get it. Freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous is not having freedom.
Brian from Here's the Deal. He's a good guy.
All right, I'm coming at you from an undisclosed location right here in California, and I thought that this would be an appropriate video to do since tomorrow in California, all law enforcement officials are required to abide by a new law, and that is when they pull you over for a traffic stop, they are going to be required to tell you why they pulled you over. And there's a lot of people who are like, man, this is a win. This is great. This is the greatest thing since sliced bread. This is really going to change things. But will it really?
No.
So we know cops lie, right? They're trained to lie. They have a practice of lying and engaging in deceptive practices so they can bleed you for information. And then whatever information you use because you chose not to use your Fifth Amendment right to be silent, they're going to use that information against you. So if they lie, this law is not going to keep them from lying. And the second thing is, how do we even know they're going to follow this law? They don't follow the First Amendment. They don't follow the Second Amendment. They don't know what the Third Amendment is. They don't follow the Fourth Amendment. And when you decide to invoke your Fifth Amendment right, well, they retaliate against you. So they don't even follow the Bill of Rights and the Constitution that they swore to protect, defend, and uphold. What makes us think that they're going to follow this new law where they're required to tell you why they pulled you over? And even if they do tell you why they pulled you over, that just means they're going to lie to you up front instead of waiting to lie to you after they get done getting your ID. Because right now, like we saw with Frank Sloop on that video that was released by Lackluster, he comes in the vehicle, license, registration, and proof of insurance. And the guy pushes back a little bit and says, well, why'd you pull me over? License, registration, and proof of insurance first. He goes, no, that's not how it works. This is how it works. This is my traffic stop. You're going to do what I tell you to do. I'm going to pull you out of the car. So Frank Sloop is already a liar. Now it just gives him the opportunity or the justification to lie to you up front instead of waiting to you to tell you the lie later. That's the first thing. And really, well, that's the second thing, because the first thing is, how do we even know they're going to abide by a brand new law when they don't even abide by the laws that are in place in the first place? And I'm talking about your actual civil rights. You have the unalienable right to be secure in your person's houses, papers, and effects, but the police believe that they have the right to make you insecure in your person's houses, papers, and effects. So how is this going to change anything? So that's the first thing I wanted to discuss. And I wanted to ask you guys the question, do you think it will change anything requiring the cops to abide by a law that says, hey, we're going to have to tell you exactly why we pulled you over? They can still fabricate the reason for pulling you over. You didn't turn your traffic signal on 50 feet before your turn. You only did it 48 feet before your turn. Or you were speeding down the road. Can I see your radar? No, that's irrelevant. You give me your ID. I already told you why I'm pulling you over. They can lie about anything. You don't have a properly illuminated tag light or whatever. You got a crack in your windshield. They can fabricate anything so they can go on their little fishing expedition, so they can enact civil asset forfeiture against you or just otherwise economically terrorize you. It doesn't matter to them. They don't have scruples. They don't have any morals, and they don't have any qualms about trampling your rights. We already know that. The biggest domestic terror cell on the planet today, besides the IRS and the Federal Reserve, is the American Police Department, because they will use force, violence, and brutality and coercion and threats against you so they can get what they want. And what they want is not your freedom. They want to extract you for the tax cattle they see you as being. The second thing is, I just did a video. It's rendering right now, actually, and it may be up today, but probably more likely tomorrow or the day after, till YouTube releases it. But it's about this guy named Kevin who, he looks like a dip, and it looks like, I understand why people hate this guy, but no matter how a-hole-ish you can be, no matter how belligerent you are, the guy still has rights, and we cannot cloud our knowledge and we can't cloud our understanding of what's actually going on in the world with regard to American policing because we don't like a guy that the police are now putting in cuffs. I mean, either the guy has rights or he doesn't. And if he doesn't have rights, and we're saying, hey, it's okay for the police to do that to him because I think he's an a-hole, then, hey, get ready for that same thing to happen to us. Some, people at a bar, drunk people at a bar, called the cops on this other drunk person at this bar and made this claim, and the cops, based on hearsay, put this guy in cuffs. I don't want to spoil this for you, but We have to understand that we all have rights. Each and every one of us. We all have rights, or none of us has rights. And if we all have rights, then those rights need to be respected. And if those rights are not respected, then the person who transgressed those rights, namely the American law enforcement cartel, have committed a crime. And that's really what a crime is. A crime is a violation of rights. It's a transgression of the will of somebody else who doesn't want their will transgressed or encroached or infringed upon. So I want us all to remember that. If you guys have any objection about what I said, please leave it in the comment section below. Hey, I'm correctable. We should all be correctable. We're all on a journey here, and I'm assuming that we all care about truth and freedom and morality. And you know, when I say morality, I'm not talking about something you take from a religious textbook. I'm not talking about a morality that you were taught. I'm talking about a morality that is objectively proven. Is it right? Is it ever right to be the initiator of force, violence, brutality, coercion, and fraud on somebody else when you wouldn't want that done to yourself? Is it okay for somebody to believe that they have a higher claim over your life and property than you, to the point where they reach out their hand and they restrict your freedom in any way, whatever their justification for doing so? And is there ever a proper justification for taking an innocent person's rights away? And if the answer is no, it's never right to initiate unjust force and violence on peaceful people who want to be left alone. No, it's never right to believe that you have a higher claim over the life and property of others. And no, it's never right to transgress basically the golden rule, do to others what you'd want done to you. If those are objective truths that we can prove time and time again, 100% of the time, that anybody who goes beyond that line, those are the criminals. And that is the definition of real crime. Somebody who's transgressing the will of another. Somebody who's violating another person who doesn't want to be violated. I don't care if you're a priest. I don't care if you're a politician. I don't care if you're a policeman, a badge-wearing, clown suit-wearing tyrant. There is never a justification to commit a crime. You can call it civil asset forfeiture if you want, but I call it armed robbery. There is no difference. And there's this illusion that people have this special authority, this special power, this special right that none of the rest of us has, and it is absolute fiction. It's as fictitious as Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy. So I just want to close out this video by saying, hey, I hope you had a wonderful 2023, and I hope you have a better and happier 2024. But even more than that, I hope you have a freer 2024. Rights under the color of law? I don't think so. I think we should start calling it deprivation of rights under color of lunacy.
This is my last time telling you. Leave me alone.
Okay.
You pulled me over for absolutely no reason, bro. No reason. Look at me. Look at me. Why are you lying to me?
I swear you are not lying.
You are.
The cop tells the guy, I swear you are not lying.
I swear you are not lying.
You are.
Did you get out of the car now?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
Yes, sir.
An innocent man was leaving a Waffle House in Mount Juliet, Tennessee one night when he got pulled over by a protector and servant of the people. Let's watch how Officer Binns decides to protect this innocent man's rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What up?
Hey, man, you got your ID on you?
Why'd you pull me over?
So I'm just doing an ID check right now, okay?
That's totally illegal.
What's that?
That is totally illegal.
You just came out of that Waffle House?
Why did you pull me over?
Why did I pull you over?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What's your name and badge number?
Why are you being like this?
Why did you pull me over?
Why did I pull you over?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I believe you have someone with a warrant in there. Okay. Under the name of Christopher Vick. And I am trying to ID you. What is your first and last name?
Listen, this is my last time telling you. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
Did you use your turn signal back there?
What's your name and badge number?
What is your... Did you use your turn signal? Turn
what?
out of there.
is your name?
Use your turn signal.
What is your name and badge number?
Stand by. Okay, sir. So I just reviewed my car camera. You did not use your turn signal back there, okay? So now I have probable cause to have your ID, okay?
What is your name and badge number?
Officer Vans with Consulate Police Department, badge number 95.
Yes, sir. Get your supervisor for me.
He's up north on a traffic stop right now.
I need to talk to your superior. Who's the chief of police?
Chief Amber.
Can you call him?
No.
This is an emergency.
What's an emergency?
You pulled me over for absolutely no reason, bro. No reason. Look at me. Look at me. Why are you lying to me? Why are you lying to me?
To you. I swear
Bro,
you are not lying.
Alright, so when you first just came up to the car, you said, I'm doing an ID check. You know it's not a stop and ID state, right? Do you know that about Tennessee?
100%.
Okay, so why did you pull me over?
You did not use the turn.
Do you know? I just went to the Management Police Department and filed a complaint and said you guys were harassing me.
What are we harassing you about?
You just pulled me over, bro.
Okay.
For no reason.
I need you to get out of the car now.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely not. No. Get somebody over here. You're gonna get in trouble.
I am not gonna get in trouble.
Yes, you are. Yes.
Did not use your left
Yes, you are. You are gonna get in trouble. Who's your superior? Yeah. You're just a foot soldier.
A foot soldier?
Yes, sir. I want to talk to a boss. A superior. That's crazy. What up, bro? Not much. Who's your guy right here? Officer Benz. Hey, I got a quick question for you. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Johnson.
Officer Johnson. Is it legal to pull people over and do an ID check? Just don't look at him. Just answer for me.
Is he saying your license is suspended?
No. Hey, listen. I just asked one question. He hasn't seen my license. No. Hey, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Johnson. I want to talk to you. Can you lean back down for me?
What's up?
Is it legal to pull somebody over for an ID check? Because I know that Tennessee is not a stop and ID state. Right?
Okay. You got to get out of the car, sir. Identify yourself.
Mr. Johnson.
It's not a stop and ID state. However,
Thank you.
there's a Supreme Court case, Kansas v. Glover, that states that we can stop and identify you as long as we have reason to do so.
This is crazy. Are you seeing this right now? Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna get out of the car and identify yourself.
Perfect. What up, my man? Hey, what's your name?
Corporal Cameron, Magic.
Cobra Cayman. Hey, listen, my name. Well, I don't even want to say my name right now. I just got one question for you. Yes. Okay. I was asking all of them.
That's fine.
Is it legal to pull somebody over to ask for their ID?
What did he stop?
He said. It's on. Don't lie, Miss. Okay. It's on video. Everything.
So stopping for, he wasn't using his turn signal, was turning left out of here. Yes. But
He sounds a little nervous.
And I said, came up to the window and said, hey, I'm identifying you. What's your first and last name? Okay. Because he came out of Waffle House and there's a car sitting up there that is revoked. No one's in there. No one's in Waffle House.
Because he came out of Waffle House and there's a car sitting up there that is revoked. No one's in Waffle House.
But I probably caused pull him over would not use his turn signal. So I walked up to him and didn't tell him that was the reason why I pulled him over. Confirmed he did not use his turn signal. Went back and viewed my car camera. He You did not use your turn signal.
Mr. Bennis, what was the first thing I asked you when you walked up to my car?
Okay. Oh, well, I don't
Very first thing.
That exact thing I pulled you over for.
Very first thing I asked.
You said, why'd you pull me over?
And what did you say?
To identify you.
Boom.
Okay.
Why are we here? This is a Terry stop, right? Are you guys listen to me? This is outrageous. And I just told him. I just went up to the Mount Juliet Police Department.
Yes.
I don't know if it's him. Him and a black car. They follow me home every day. Every day.
Okay.
Every day.
I got you.
Right?
Okay.
Every day.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Every day.
Okay.
Anytime they see me, oh, there's that car. But I'm not going for it. I went and filed a complaint, and I knew this dude. I knew he would take the bait.
Okay.
Why is he pulling me over? To ID me.
Okay.
Don't you think that's outrageous?
Okay. So his probable cause, from what I heard from him, is because you didn't use your turn signal.
Do you know that you don't have to use a turn signal in a parking lot?
Is that it?
Yes, sir. That's on the road.
Hang on. No,
This is a Waffle House. It's
You talking
private.
about- Hold on.
Okay.
You talking about turning out on this main road, right?
No, sir. No, sir. He's talking about when I turn.
I'm talking about right there. When you turn onto Adams Lane. All right. When you turn out on the main road, you have to obey all traffic laws, which means signal and a stop, like it's a stop sign. Okay. When you're going onto a main road, if it was going in another parking lot, no, you wouldn't.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's the probable cause for the stop. And you are more than welcome to file a complaint. I'll be up there to answer it. Or if you want to speak to the chief, you can wait till he comes in. You can call him tomorrow morning, or this morning actually. He'll be in at 8 o'clock.
I cannot believe.
Okay.
I cannot believe this is going on right now.
So
I cannot believe this is going on right now.
I got you.
How many police officers are here? I'm starting to feel a little nervous.
Okay, well, don't feel nervous. You want to
Yeah.
back them up?
It would be nice, right?
Everybody back up over.
What?
Back up. Oh. Yep. All right.
He needs to be reprimanded.
Okay.
Bro pulled me over for absolutely no reason.
All right. So what I'm gathering is he pulled you over for not using your turn signal.
No, to check my ID because I looked at him.
Because you looked at him.
Yes, I looked at him, and he's a big man, right?
Okay.
He wanted to do a power trip, and now we're here,
Now we're here.
and I'm unlawfully pulled over.
Okay. So I don't think you're unlawfully pulled over, and I don't believe you are because he said the turn signal.
Can we go back to his car and watch that really quick?
You cannot, no sir.
But why?
Because you have to request that through our department.
Mm.
Okay? And there's a simple paperwork that you can fill out. You can either do it online or you can just call up there and records will be able to direct you to the correct paperwork. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can fill that out. They'll get it to you immediately because it's all uploaded before we even get off shift. We get off at 6 o'clock. So you can call up there at 8 o'clock, request it.
Do y'all work with the sheriff's office too? Are the sheriff's
over
open?
here?
Okay.
Yeah. Because I don't know where she was, but their radios, they can hear our radio traffic, and whenever it comes
Did you
out,
run my license plate by chance?
I have not, no sir. I just showed up. You see me?
I'm talking about him. When he had when he called and said blah blah blah.
Yeah, he would have called out the license plate. Yes, sir.
Okay. Starting to make sense.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'm having a lot of trouble with Wilson County in general.
okay, I got you.
Sheriffs, police. I just wrote the sheriff's office
Right.
a letter. You know why? Because they harassed me.
Okay.
A dude, he came onto my property and said, I don't need permission. I'm a goddamn cop. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I got you.
Like this, it's just power trip.
I don't know how Wilson County Sheriff's Department works, bro.
But I
can't help you.
Okay, I get it. I get it.
So if we could just keep this to where I can.
I would love to just go home. I would love to go home.
Well, if you give me your driver's license, I'll get you.
But why do I have to give? Or do you suspect me of a crime?
I suspect that you violated a traffic violation.
Can I see that? Do you have proof of that?
It is on our car cam, body cam footages, and you can request that just like I told you, sir.
So you're gonna make me unwillfully give you my license or what?
No, sir. I'm not going to make you unwillfully. I'm going to ask you, and you're going to hopefully give it to me so that way I don't have to remove you from the vehicle.
And that, my friends, is a threat of state-sponsored violence on an innocent man with a smile. And tyranny with a smile, well, it's still tyranny. Polite and professional tyranny is still tyranny. These cops are intent on making this man insecure in his person in violation of the law. And they're violating their own word as men at this point.
So if I don't give you my license,
yes, sir,
you're gonna take me out of the car.
Yes, sir.
Kidnap me.
No, sir. I'm not gonna kidnap you. I'm not taking you from anywhere.
You know who I am.
No, sir, I do not.
You just ran my plates.
Brother, I didn't run it. I just got here. I've been at the front of the car with you the whole time. I am literally the supervisor, and I'm here to mediate the situation to make it better and not worse.
Well, tell him he was wrong and let me go home.
I can't do that. Because he is a law enforcement officer. He observed the traffic violation. He stopped you for it. Okay? If you want to sue or argue or make a lawsuit, that is something that you can do. But at this time right now, I need you to identify yourself, please, sir.
You know what this means in the land of the free, home of the brave, don't you? A turn signal violation trumps constitutional rights.
Or am I going to go to jail?
If you don't identify yourself, it is called resisting a law enforcement officer.
Am I going to
and
go to
you will
jail?
Go to jail.
Okay. Unwillfully. I'm going to show you my license.
You're about to hear the voice of the J3 channel owner. I want to play this because I think it's important to get his commentary on his own traffic stop and understand what he's thinking inside his own head.
Bro, I did all of that, right? We did all this back and forth. And I showed this man my license, bro. I showed this man my license. That's crazy. But look, all jokes aside, man, I do think, I want to say this. I don't think Officer Kamer, I don't think he's a bad guy, bro. I think he was legit trying to de-escalate the situation. My only problem with him, if I were to pursue litigation, he's going to be involved in that now because he didn't do much police investigation. He basically just listened to what Officer Benz had to say. And, and I think that's like police practice, right? I think it may be part of their policy. Like he's supposed to back up his dog, gang shit, Blue Lives Matter type shit. But for me, I don't think Officer Kamer was malicious, right? I don't think he was like intentionally trying to step on my rights. And I think he felt a little compassion